Black Beatles in the city. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The allegiance is in the building. Let's get it.
That girl is a real crowd, please. Small world, all her friends know of me.
Yo, welcome everybody back to another episode of the Ball and Beach Podcast. Once again, it's your man, B. Spence.
It's your boy, C. Jeezy.
And together we are the Black Beatles.
In the city.
All through the city. Hey, I'm about to start saying that. He's being greedy with the inner cities. So everybody, thanks for coming back and sticking with us. We took a couple weeks off, you know what I mean, from the last episode, from episode 36. You know, it had been a little bit over a year-long run. We have been going, back to back, week to week with these, so we just needed us a little break. Felt like that was a good end to the first season of the podcast. So now we are here. We are back. We're in the second season of the Ball and Beach Podcast, and it's going to be even bigger and even better this season. We got some dope things coming through. You know what I mean? And so my man C. Jeezy, go ahead and let them know about the guest that we got on today with us too for the opening of the season 2, episode 1, season 2.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Season 2, man.
Well, it's not episode 1; it's still episode 37, but it's season 2. Yeah,
Season 2, man. We been going hard, man. Glad we back, man. And we got a dope guest for our first show of season 2. You know what I'm saying? The allegiance is definitely in the fucking building.
Yes, sir.
as always.
For 2, my man just came off his 30th birthday, which was epic. You know what I'm saying?
The Dirty 30.
With him. Came out the 502 shutdown. He was in the hideout last night. Friday night, we was in Nirvana, man. You know what I'm saying? Acting a damn fool. It's none other than my man, DJ Cam, in the building.
What's up, man? What up, everybody tuned in? I appreciate y'all having me today, man.
For sure.
So I know you were on the show before when we did the red carpet at the Kentucky Urban Entertainment Awards. Came on for a quick second there, but that was real quick because we had a lot of people coming through.
Yeah.
So now, if you would just go ahead and introduce yourself to the show, let everybody know a little bit about yourself, man.
Cool. Look, I'm DJ Cam, part of the Allegiance, music director for the Allegiance, one of the radio DJs for Real 931 The Beat.
Radio station of the year.
Yes, sir. I'm also a member of Fleet DJs, nationwide DJ crew. That's really it, man. I'm just, trying to open different doors with the music thing, you know what I'm saying? Connect with different people. See how I can help people and see how people can help me.
That's what's up, man. That's
dope.
Yeah.
Well, man, we can talk about a lot, man. We can talk about the birthday. We can talk about the 502 shutdown, which is still going down tonight. If y'all ain't doing nothing, make sure y'all go with the 502 shutdown. They MVP tonight.
Yeah, we MVP tonight to finish off the 502 shutdown.
Man.
I personally want to thank everybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of the promoters who's behind it, but just to be a part of it as a DJ, you know what I'm saying, and to see the city come out and actually support these promoters and the plan that they had to get everybody together.
Yeah.
To see it all play out, you know what I'm saying? It's real dope. So,
Man, shout out to the day party yesterday. That motherfucker was crack.
The day party was
lit,
crazy.
It was lit, bro.
Everything,
Shout out.
Everything's been lit, man. Coles, I don't know if y'all got to swing through Coles last night, but Coles was
I heard
crazy.
I heard.
Yeah, hideout was nice too. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a real good weekend.
Nigga, that day party, bro.
That day party was cold,
man.
bro.
It was just that the setup was perfect, man.
Yeah.
It was a nice venue.
It really was.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody showed up, man. Everybody showed out. People was dressed fly. You know what I'm saying? It was a good look for the city, man. I was talking to a couple people. They said they're gonna try to do it like quarterly though, so that'll be dope for the city if we can get that to happen.
Yeah.
At least quarterly. I think they should do it monthly. You feel me? But at least quarterly, that's gonna be dope.
Yeah,
It's just good to see everybody come out together, man. And you know what I'm saying? You got 5 different DJs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. You know what I'm saying? Cam was
DJs everywhere,
Shout
baby.
out. You know what I'm saying? Jerry was on our fly.
Butter was there.
Shout out to DJ Butter, man.
DJ Chaos, the legend.
Hey, DJ.
Chaos was going in
Chaos was going
early.
in.
Early.
But I'm shouting out my nigga. But hey, shout out DJ Butter, man. DJ Butter be in there scratching like a motherfucker.
For real,
He's hard.
He scratches. He scratches,
hard,
We
bro.
can't forget about Samosa too. She was on that
Oh
line.
no,
yeah.
I was going to say that. Samosa for sure.
She
Samosa go hard.
She definitely she's a beast in what she do, man. But I just had to shout out Butter because hey, he's on the vinyls, bro. Just yes, sir.
I like that.
DJ Cam just pointed something out, man. You know, I gotta say it just because B Spence. I mean, B Spence ain't gonna like it too much, but I gotta say it. My man D Wade just signed one more year with the Heat, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Miami Heat, man. That's my squad. Mirror.
Bro, I mean, shout out to the Heat.
DeMarco.
Man, shout out to the Heat and shout out to Wade. He's a legend.
That's what's
Definitely
up,
a legend.
man. Don't stop.
Don't say
Leave
nothing else.
Leave it at that. Leave it at that. Let's get back to Cam, right? Leave it at that. Because you was about to say, but
You know he need to hang that shit up.
he do, but I
Come
feel
on.
like if Vince Carter ain't got to, if Melo ain't got to,
And them niggas need to hang it up
I'm saying
too.
if they ain't got to, he ain't got to. Damn it.
Man, them niggas, I'm not mad at them.
He
I'm
gonna-
not mad at none of
He probably
them.
gonna play like 27 games, but it's
I'm not.
cool.
I ain't mad at them. Help them niggas get their money. I'm not mad at them. Not at all.
But you know why he signed though?
Why?
Because he, you know, when they was talking about how he was
He want
referring
that-
to some. No, he was
he
referring
want
to
that free
somebody that
money.
just got signed, and he was like, "Damn," because they signed him, and I think he was like old or some shit, and he was like, he
It
feel
might have
like
been Vince Carter.
He's like, I like how they signed him. You know what I'm saying? They loyal to him and shit, even though at the age he's at. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, yeah, man. Shout out to the Heat, man.
Yeah, shout out to him, man.
That's nice. I like it.
Shout out to my Lakers. But let me get back to you.
Wait till sports.
let me ask you this, man, because I know, because he did stop by and talk with us for a little bit. We actually were on the red carpet for the 502 shutdown day party yesterday. So you did get a chance to come out and talk to us for a little bit, and then you was on before when we was at the red carpet at the Urban Entertainment Awards.
Yeah.
Man, we do a lot of urban carpets. I said urban
Red
red
carpet.
carpets.
Yeah.
We do it where they urban red carpets.
Right.
Yeah.
We
So
do a lot of those, it seems like these days, but we really didn't get into in depth, you know, the real deal one-on-one interview we got here. So what I want to go ahead and ask you is pretty much like how did you get into, you know, being a DJ, and at one point did you know that like, hey, this is really what I want to do, like this is it?
All right, so I started off like back when I was in like middle school and high school. We used to be part of this group called Playersville. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? With Lil Carl and G Fresh and, you know, some other guys, Armand. You know, we used to throw parties at, you know, different venues, Yuri's, Louisville
Oh,
Gardens,
Yuri's.
Spalding. And really just being around that, you know what I'm saying, being around Lil Carl really got me started, you know what I'm saying, as far as messing with the equipment. So then I went off to school. We did that, like I said, the whole time I was in high school pretty much, you know what I'm saying. We was running around doing all that kind of stuff. And when I went to college, that's when Carl ended up buying trios, the skating rink.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go to school, you know what I'm saying, during the week, and then I would come back and I would actually DJ at trios, you know what I'm saying.
That's
So
what's up.
trios in like Louisville Gardens and all that's kind of when I first really started getting my hands wet as far as just, you know, the equipment and catching up with the music. And this was before the laptops, you know what I'm saying, had even came out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We used to have to walk around with the CDs, with your list, and you know what song you got to go to and all that. So that really helped me out when the computers came out. It's kind of like I already got the you know what I'm saying, without being able to see the visual.
Yeah.
But now with the computers being out and it being able to see the visual, you know what I'm saying. But that's pretty much how I got started. Then once I went back to school, I just needed extra little money, you know what I'm saying. So I would come back to the city, do different little events like little birthday parties,
Yeah.
and receptions, and just all kind of stuff that people need music for, you know what I'm saying. And it kind of just started doing like a snowball effect, you know what I mean. I started reaching out to different promoters, just people who I had known, you know, who see me around, just because, like I said, I kind of been in the business of the entertainment thing since I was 14, 15 years old, you know what I'm saying. So that's pretty much how it just happened. I really just kind of just fell into it, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I've always had a love for music. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people do, but once I got around
It's
to
different.
DJing,
You know what I'm saying? It's a different kind of love for the music.
For sure.
Because everybody love music.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
But it's almost like you really got to dedicate yourself to it. You know what I'm saying? Because people see me as a DJ more than they see me as just a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, people come up to me all the time, like, and it used to get on my nerves a little bit, but I had to learn how to, you know, this is what I'm going to do. This is really what I am. You know what I'm saying? So I got to, people, even though people don't see me as a person sometimes, because it's just like DJ Cam, this is who can do this for me. He does this. He does this. He's on the, you know. It was something that I had to get used to, you feel me? And I'm blessed that people look at me like that because, like I said, this is, you know, something that we're trying to take serious, man. And we're just trying to help people as much as we can. And it's bigger than the music, for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, the platform that I've come across, you know what I'm saying, just with DJing is crazy, bro. Like, I meet all kind of different people.
Yeah.
Like, I've been in schools teaching people's kids how to DJ, you know what I'm saying? I've been in different summer programs. And the kids really look up to anybody who's doing anything positive, you know what I'm saying? So, that's really how I got started, man, and really just what I'm focusing on, man, just, you know, letting the snowball keep bubbling. Whatever doors we bust through, we're going to bust through them hard. We're going to bring everybody with us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I got my shit packed. I'm trying to go too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Shout out, I know you said DJ Lil Car, man. Shout out Lil Car for sure.
Hell
man.
Yeah, Carl, man. Like I said, Carl used to have us flipping motherfucking speakers and shit down there at the at Louisville Gardens, man.
Boy.
And we used to run them in and out, you know what I'm saying? And we used to, that's really just how it kind of just became like in stone, bro, because that's what we know, you know what I mean?
Hey, well, I was definitely in them garden parties, boy.
I think I might have been in them back in the day. I went to a few.
Yeah, man. We did a party one time at Louisville Gardens, and it was a Christmas party, Crunk Juice party.
I was there.
That's probably the best event I've probably ever been a part of.
Hey, bro.
Because, you know what, that's good, because I was getting ready to, you know, that was one of my questions I was going to ask, like, what's been the dopest event that you've, you know what I'm saying, DJ'd at? That
I've actually DJ'd. Like I said, I wasn't really DJing back then. I was kind of just like messing around with the tables, you know, when we setting up or whatever. But the biggest event that I've DJ'd was
not necessarily the biggest, but just the dopest, like craziest, wildest, like, this was the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? The day party that Dream Team had about 2 years ago at Bowman Field. Damn, Bowman Field?
Party. Yeah, they had a party.
I do remember they had a party out there.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy in there. That was like more, I would say that would probably be like more of my coming out party as far as like the clubs and like people kind of on my face, you know what I'm saying? I've always been a DJ, but you know, getting in the clubs and just getting the promoters to be familiar with me, that was I would probably say that was the event that kind of like really catapulted, you know what I'm saying? And we have had some crazy nights before then at JT's. You know,
JT, shout out to JT.
With me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Ooh, so that used to be the move way back in the day.
Yeah, we had some good nights at JT's too. I remember one time me and Jerry did a all-white party at JT's. It was crazy. We had some real good nights at JT's, but I would say just as far as like the one event that like, because you know, sometimes like when you're doing something, you know, like, all right, that was a good night. You know what I'm saying? Right. I was feeling it. Like, it was one of them nights where I felt like I was really, like, on top of my game. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, some nights you have bad nights to where you still might have killed the party or your set or whatever, but just to yourself, you know what I'm saying? But that day, I remember that day particularly. Like, that was just the perfect day, you know what I'm saying, as far as the music was going, the vibe was going.
Yeah,
we hit that climax at the right time.
Yeah, but I mean,
build up. You know what I mean?
What people don't realize is, you know what I'm saying. That's why I respect the DJs because, you know what I'm saying.
It's not easy.
It's the worst, like worst critics, bro.
They think if you can spin records, then it's easy.
It's the worst critics, bro.
Yeah,
because people want to hear what they want to hear. You know what I'm saying, and you're not there for that. You there to play what's gonna get everybody going
and see what.
And sometimes some people will be like, I ain't feeling the DJ. And there'll be people that ain't feeling you. And then there's people that's like, man, you killed it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a hard, like, it's the critique is hard. You know what I'm saying? I already know. So I got to shout out, you know what I'm saying, you and everybody else to do it because it's not an easy job. I already know.
We appreciate it, man. And it's like different. Then my goal is to build the energy. You feel me? Like I don't want it to be too much energy too early.
Right.
People in the club, a lot of people in the club are drinking.
Yep.
So their energy's gonna get built anyway. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? But you kind of just want to have it. To me, I do like a segments almost. You feel me? Like
Right.
30-minute segments. Like this is what we're gonna focus on for the next 30 minutes. Then in this 30 minutes at 2:30, we cranking
Right.
all club bangers.
Right.
We might slow it down at the end of the night
Right.
for 15, 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we start off, you know what I'm saying? Just start off with something smooth, mellow. I like to usually start off with new music, just because a lot of people don't know the newer music.
Right.
Here,
So they're not gonna be
they're
too
not
turned
gonna
off
move.
of it
Yeah,
yet.
they're not gonna move during the climax of the club, which is
Right.
usually like 2:20,
Yeah.
3:30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
2 o'clock to 3:30. You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's
what
usually
you
like
want.
when
Yeah.
you,
That's
when
when
you
you
wanna
trying to
have
crank
your-
that motherfucker.
yeah, when you want to really be
The
cranking.
bangers.
But you still want to be cranked at the end of the night so people don't leave. You feel me? So
Yeah.
that's when you kind of throw the new stuff in and the little old stuff. You know.
Yeah.
So it's really just all about just building the atmosphere, man. Trying to keep everybody safe because energy does definitely move through that music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah,
We was just talking about that, how the, you know what I'm saying, back in the day when you heard that, if you don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. And just songs, you know what I'm saying? Certain
yeah.
songs, you get certain, you know what I'm
energy's
saying,
off of it.
energies off of. Like, you automatically know, like, fuck them other niggas and shit, that's going to get niggas hyped to where
Yeah.
it might potentially be a fight. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
probably gonna be a fight.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then you got the songs to where you gonna get a nigga some pussy. You know what I'm
Guaranteed.
saying? And that's the best time,
8
for real.
minutes in. 8
Oh,
minutes
man.
in. Give me 8 minutes. Somebody getting something off the back of this.
Yeah,
And cash at me when you're done.
right. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing about DJing. That's why I think it's so dope, man. But for real though, what make DJ Cam dope, dog, is that man's humble, bro. Plus, you know what I'm saying? He, you know what I'm saying? He cool, laid back nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? I salute you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, sometimes we rap on some real shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
And like you said, everybody look at you as a DJ, but it's one thing to be a DJ. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to be B Spence. It's one thing to be C Jeezy. But then, like, who are we outside of that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and some people can't change from that. You know what I'm saying? Some people, like, if you stay the same, you know what I'm saying, your little ego is what I call it. Your alter ego.
Mhm.
If you stay there at all times, bro, like, it's almost too much. You feel
Yeah,
me?
but see, you gotta learn how to look. You gotta learn how to balance it out.
Exactly.
It's really what I'm like. It's really what I'm learning. Like I said, I've been DJing for a while,
Yeah.
but now people know my face. You feel me?
Right.
So it's not really like having an alter ego. It's kind of just like facing who you are. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like even if you like, I'm not really like a sociable person. But
Right.
you would never know that because I've
Exactly.
learned how to be sociable. You feel me?
Right.
Just because I have to.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's why that's why everybody thinks I'm laid back, because I am. I'll be the DJ in the club, or I'll be the person who goes out in the club and sit back and just like to observe. If I'm not working, I'll go and sit back and observe. People be like, "What's wrong? Why you by yourself?" That's just how I am. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
I
at
done
the end of
turned
the day,
into that
I'm
now.
still DJ Cam, so I still have to be
For
you
real.
know,
I done turned into doing that now. It ain't like the beginning of last summer.
Right.
I was out there getting turned up. Nowadays, I be tired, man. I just sit there, get my
I'm
drink.
just
and
trying to catch a vibe.
Right, I'm
Yeah.
just sitting there
You know what I'm
walking
saying?
through. That's
Just trying
it,
to catch a
man.
vibe. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? But it's people don't realize it. Like, that's why I took a couple steps back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, from going hard, partying 3-4 nights a week, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally party. And I don't say just party, like going
Real
somewhere,
good party.
partying,
Yeah.
going to school, and then you grow up. You know what I'm saying? Had a kid. You know what I'm saying? Now I had a kid. It's like, nigga, I got to fall back from all this. You feel me? And then it kind of like gradually, you know what I'm saying? Like you gradually get back into it, but it's just sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you gotta kind of fall back. But that's what I thought was dope because I see you had like a fall back moment when you went on your trip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just this trip you was telling me about. You know what I'm saying? I know
Yeah.
it was that you went to the you know what I'm saying, African American joint.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's a major key. You know what I'm saying? But at the
Man.
same time, it's like it takes you from, you know what I'm saying, outside of, damn, this is DJ Cam. This is Cam. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Yeah.
looking at
Yeah.
reality. You know what I'm saying? Like the DJing and you know what I'm saying, promoting and doing the podcast. All that's
shit's
fun.
cool, yeah.
It's cool, but at
Yeah.
the same time, like
It's bigger.
you a man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
big
You a
man.
black man. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And then
yeah.
you see like shit going on. So that's why I wanted to add. My question was gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you wanted to elaborate a little bit on that,
The
on your
museum?
experience.
Yeah,
man.
most definitely, man. Look, anybody who hasn't had the chance to go to the African American Heritage Museum, it's in Washington, D.C. It's been open for probably 2 years. Go. It'll change your life, man. Like, it drops you down into the 1400s, and that's when they first started going to Africa and enslaving people. You know what I'm saying? So it just got literally all the history of, like, how we really got here. You know what I'm saying? And when you sit back and look at all the stuff that our people went through, and we can't even get along, you know what I'm saying? We don't even help each other out, you know what I'm saying? And really, we all we got, you know what I'm saying? Like, the real kind. It's so much to elaborate on, and it's really so deep that it's hard to speak on, you feel me? Because I don't even really have the words to say what I need to say. It's pretty much just go see it. You know what I mean? Like I said, it drops you down into the 1400s. So you three levels underground, and you got to walk your way back up. So you got to basically hustle your way back to present day. When you get to the top, you see, you know, stuff about Obama and Trayvon Martin and stuff like that, just modern day stuff.
Okay.
But one of the dope things, man, that I saw at the museum is they got a wall. It's like a giant wall that goes all the way, pretty much the whole downstairs, and it just has like every slave ship that ever left Africa, bro.
Man.
How many people was on the slave ship? What day it left? And the name of the ship, what day it left? How many people was on the ship when it left, and how many people actually made it? You know what I'm saying? And you'll realize that half of us didn't even make it, and then you see that slavery lasted so long. You feel me? Like, some of our great grandparents were slaves.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's really not that far along.
Still, like, people think that stuff was like
The
a
40s,
long time ago.
40s,
like,
50s, 60s, bro.
Yeah,
It's not far
Yeah,
away.
it's not far at all, bro. Like, less than 100
Nah,
years ago,
right.
they were hanging
Yeah.
us in Kentucky.
Facts.
like it wasn't 500 years ago. It was like
It was.
your granny might have been going through this. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
for
saying?
real. For sure.
Your granny
So-
was definitely going through Jim
Yeah.
Crow. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
so-
Sure.
Through the Jim Crow era.
It's
And
crazy.
That's crazy too. They got a whole section about the Jim Crow era and everything, man. They got the actual casket that Emmett Till was buried in. 'Cause, you know, they redid his autopsy or whatever a couple years ago, and they actually got the real casket that Emmett Till was buried in, man. It's really crazy, bro. Like, I cried the whole time. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them type of dudes. I wear my heart on my sleeve. You feel me? I feel like, you know. So yeah, I cried the whole time I was there, bro. Like 2.5
That
hours.
shit's sad, bro.
It's sad, and then at the end, and then it's also so inspiring because
It's
it really
relief.
shows you like what we're supposed to be. Like, it shows you how whitewashed everything is. You know what I'm saying? And how blind they really made us. You feel me? Like, we worried about, like you was talking about, like with the whole DJ thing and the podcast thing. Like,
Right.
all that's cool, but that's not our purpose. You feel me? But we gotta use what we got. You feel me? The platforms that we do have, like me DJing and being on different platforms, and everybody who listens to the podcast and stuff, we have to use the stuff that they do give us to give out information and just give out positive vibes and positive energy to everybody.
Real talk.
'Cause that's what we need, for real.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because, like, you know what I'm saying? I thought about it, like you just said, 100 years, bro. My granny, and I'm not, well, she's passed away, but she's 90. So
That's
I
granny
what's
know
turned
what
80
shit.
today.
Like, my granny's in her 90s.
So I
feel me?
know.
My
it's-
granny
you
turned
know what
80
I'm saying?
today. You feel me?
Like,
So
they
her mama
went
was
through all
definitely-
that.
Right. But see, the thing.
And they was from Alabama, so they was definitely going through
But
it.
see, the
down
thing
there.
I hate about it, that's why I don't like, you know what I'm saying, like school. And I start peeping that. Like, we don't think about it when we in school. When we was in elementary, middle school, we didn't have the mindset that we have now, bro.
Yeah,
But I look back at school, nigga,
What did we learn? in
they
black
taught
school?
you everything they wanted you to know from 1400s up. They didn't tell you about nothing else. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They just let you know that we were slaves. You knew niggas were slaves. And Christopher Columbus and
Found
all
America.
these motherfucking,
That's
you know what I'm
it.
saying, white people. That's what they tell you. But I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, like, now, like, in education, like, I know they got a new math or something I'm hearing about, but I'm like,
Yeah.
why? You know
I
what
tried
I'm saying?
to look at that
History,
one time.
history
Nope.
is hidden. They try to
History
cover
is
shit
hidden.
up.
Yeah.
They don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know the certain things. But if you look it up, and this is what makes it what's so powerful is, before they enslaved us, we were slaving them. We taught them how to do it.
And all of
Black
that,
people
and all of
taught
that,
all that shit.
and all of that is in the museum. That's what I'm saying. That's
Exactly.
why you got to go and get it'll open your mind up just to how things are really supposed to work. That's why
Exactly.
things ain't working in the black community, because the way they trying to get them to work, it's not how it's supposed to. It's not how
Right.
it was originated.
And we talked about that too, like black people being the face of things now. And it's like, what's the real reason that they put Colin Kaepernick as the campaign of Nike?
Hey man, we know that, and I don't want to cut you off. Let's get into that in the sports
Okay.
section. You
Okay.
feel me?
My
Let's
bad.
get into that. Let's hold that good content there.
My bad.
Actually, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead. We're gonna take one quick break right here, everybody, and then we're gonna be right back at you with the sports section on the Ball of Beats podcast.
Dirty ass paper. I got 31 flavors. I got some dirty ass paper. Reezy. 31 flavors. I got ice cream. Dirty money, know my money not clean. 36 got his, I'm moving green. 16s, I got mine, I'm moving green. 31 flavors, I got ice cream. Dirty money, know my money not clean. 36 got his, I'm moving green. 16s, I got mine, I'm moving green. Me and my strap, I'm too deep. Blood texting, I'm too cheap. Little mama say I'm too street. My father was raised like that, yeah. 448, I got paid like that, yeah. Used to have a line at the door, niggas had to wait like that, yeah. I believe in fronts, niggas gotta pray like that. If I'm ever down bad, like Diddy, I'ma take that. I don't love no bitch, her crib, why I trap at? I don't trust no bitch, not a house with them racks at. 31 flavors, I got ice cream. Dirty money, know my money not clean. 36 got his, I'm moving green. 16s, I got mine, I'm moving green. 31 flavors, I got ice cream. Dirty money, know my money not clean. 36 got his, I'm moving green. 16s, I got mine, I'm moving green. I was saved by Bell, nigga feel like Screech. All colors in my lows, I don't touch no bleach. Gates move in silence, gotta keep it discreet. I'm a Ratcliffe nigga, no nigga play for keeps. Low down and grimy, yeah, at his best. Put a bag on the
Yo, everybody, welcome back to more of the Ball of Beats podcast. Thanks for sticking with us through that short break. Once again, it's your man B Spence,
It's your boy C Jeezy
and together we are the Black Beatles.
in the city.
Now see, that's what you call hanging on to a note right there. If he was
Yes,
playing the
sir.
guitar, what they call the little thing on the Guitar Hero, what's it called? What's the
I
name
don't
of
know,
it? What's the
man.
name
You know.
of it? You know what I'm talking
I know
about,
what you're talking
though.
about. It's a stretch. I don't know what it's called though. But
I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? We got a guest on here today with us. We got a fellow Allegiance member,
Yes, sir.
Fleet DJs member.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? We got DJ Cam in the building with us today.
The
You know what I mean?
Allegiance is in the building, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Allegiance, man.
That way. Shout
Yes,
out to the
sir.
Lions, man. Everybody, the whole squad.
You know what? Let me ask you this. I kind of like to know these stories right here. Before we get into the sports topics, real quick, I want to ask you. You know, how did you end up being into the Allegiance? Like, what is that story for you? How you got into the Allegiance?
I actually got into the Allegiance when we were Camp DJs.
Oh, so you've been for a while.
Yeah, probably about 4 or 5 years. Probably
Okay.
about 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
So yeah, Slickin' EB reached out to me, man. It was a hell yeah.
Right.
Pretty
Been down
much.
ever since.
I think that's what everybody says when they get that reach out. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you think?
So yeah, that's pretty much how I got in.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Yeah. And I mean shit, once we made the name change, you know what I'm saying? Everything's been gas pedal since then.
Yeah.
I know it. Believe me, I know it. Yes. Sir.
Getting it in.
Well, shit, we in on it too now. You feel me?
Hey.
So,
yeah.
let's get into the sports topics, man. It's it's so much out there because we've been out for 2 weeks.
We gotta touch every sport.
We
gotta touch every sport, man.
Let's start with the I don't want to say the biggest issue, but we know the whole situation with Colin Kaepernick in the NFL. He's got his, you know what I'm saying? Is it a lawsuit or litigation? Yeah, he's got his lawsuit against the NFL right now for being basically blacklisted out of the NFL. Nike unveiled their 30th anniversary promotion and made Colin Kaepernick the face of it. So, with that being said, there's been a lot of praise for Nike. There's been, an amount of backlash for Nike. So you got people there saying they're never going to buy Nike. They're burning their clothes and cutting up their Nike clothes. Mm-hmm. And actually, there was a mayor in a town in Louisiana, I think it was, where it's like, oh, well, all State Department or official city stuff can't buy Nike, like it's banned. But then he had to rescind that back. All of this because Colin Kaepernick took a knee. Peaceful protest. So what are y'all thoughts on the? I know you were talking about this a little bit before we were recording. What are your thoughts on Nike's motivation behind the campaign? The real motivation behind the campaign.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Well, of course, the real motivation behind the campaign is money.
Exactly.
All the time.
Exactly.
And big risks. The bigger the risk, the better the reward.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So for Nike to even step in and take a risk like that and to say, I'm not going to say white America.
We can, though.
I guess it's not really all white America.
Mostly.
But for Nike to basically say we're not rocking with what white America is on right now, it's huge. And it's definitely for the culture, if you ask me. But at the end of the day, we are the number one culture in the world, you feel me? And with our culture comes everything. Money, power, respect. So it was a move that Nike knew that they could make, a huge risk, but it's gonna pay off very well at the end of the day. And them white folk can be as mad as they want. In 6 months they're gonna be going to batting Nikes.
Exactly. They not great. In this day and age, a lot of people I don't want to say that people call for boycotts too much, but a lot of people cry wolf when it comes to boycotts. A lot of people say, I'm not rocking with them no more, and then a week later they back rocking with them. A lot of people's crying wolf, man. So, hey man, I think it was a major move for Nike. Of course, we know Nike definitely took a risk. You know what I'm saying? But it was calculated. Whether it was low risk or high risk, they calculated the risk, and as of right now, it's working out. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna continue to work out.
It's got to. Pretty much it's going to.
How I see it is, I mean, I don't really give it too much praise just because I know the sole motivation is money. But I will say this, it's about fucking time. We the motherfuckers who buy all the shoes. We the ones who got the shoes. Now, when I say us, I mean blacks. We're the ones who keep y'all going. Jordan keeps you going. KD keeps you going. LeBron keeps you going. They all niggas that keep you going. Now, I'm not saying there's no white people that do, but
I don't know if I've ever had a white player signature shoe.
It's not that right. But I'm not saying it's not that they keep you going.
Did you get them Dan Marleys?
Because you got like Oregon. You got Oregon. You got, you know what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's not really, you know what I'm saying, white America that's like taking, you know what I'm saying. They're not really leading Nike, but of course we know niggas is behind it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is the reason why niggas is buying the shoes. We've been buying them. So I kind of see like, it's about time you supported, you know what I'm saying, us, the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Nike's the first company to openly support, to me, Nike's the first company to openly support us in a long time, especially with the Trump, all the Trump, like race is the number one
That's real.
In the country in the world right now. So for them to back us at a time like this, to be like, we're going to side with somebody who y'all claiming is disrespecting the flag, even though he's not, because really they just trying to kill Kaepernick's image to all white folk. You feel
For
me?
sure.
Yeah.
So for Nike to still hop behind Kaepernick and show support for Kaepernick and what he got going on, I'm fucking with Nike for that.
But
Even if it was a different objective to, even if it was all about the money at the end of the day, I mean, shit, Nike is a business.
But it can be both though. It can be about the money and just wanting to be on the right side of history.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
You gotta think like a lot of people.
The NFL doesn't give a fuck about being on the right side of history.
They don't.
People don't realize that the reason why Trump is our president is because it's a lot of people in white America who refuse to have a woman in office. We could have put. That's
part of it.
We could have put Daffy Duck up, and he would have got votes. You know what I'm saying? Over Trump, bro. But the thing is like, and I do feel both sides because some people are like, fuck it. Even some blacks don't really believe in the movement because they like, where was this at 2 years ago? Now, at first I felt like that, but then I started getting the education behind it, and I kind of see why it took so long because, you know what I'm saying, when they wasn't, you know what I'm saying, they was, of course, paying them under the table.
Yeah, they've been feeding them.
They've been feeding them, but the reason why is because of, you know what I'm saying, Trump coming in office and all that shit, you know what I'm saying, they kind of pushed it back, so they waited until they were at a safe spot to release all this information, you know what I'm saying, so I understand it took a little time. So
I think a little bit of petty played into it as well because they waited right before the NFL season started because they was playing the ad with Kaepernick during the first damn game.
Right.
So they definitely, I feel like they wanted to hold that until and now the NFL can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying?
I respect it. I think it's a great move, man.
Beautiful move, man. Salute to Nike.
So
my Nikes on right now.
Right. Well, they kind of Nike. They Jordan brand. They Nike.
Shit. Yeah. Foams. What up, Nike?
The foams that are around color, cuz. Hey, I'm just playing. But
okay. I want the Crip Blue ones too. I want them too. But I'd rather buy my daughter some shoes now. I just was done when I was buying all the shoes.
Man, look. Speaking from NFL football, college football started. The college football weekend started. What was it? The first week that we was off. Did it start Labor Day weekend?
Yeah.
Okay, so it started Labor Day weekend. That was the first week we took off. Up to this point, I don't know that anything out of the ordinary has happened yet. There may have been a
lot of upsets.
There's been a few what people are calling upsets, but some teams that we know get overrated every year, and we're really not surprised they losing.
Like Florida State.
Like a Florida State or Michigan or Miami, like we know these teams get highly elevated, and they not that good like that. But you know what I'm saying? What's some of the biggest storylines? Alabama's rolling over everybody.
Alabama versus the world.
Alabama's probably gonna go undefeated this year.
They done put up 50.
The way they smacked Ole Miss yesterday, dog, was really a statement.
They've put up 50 points against everybody they played this year. 50 points.
Yeah.
50 birds.
It was the truth. That Tua, he's the truth.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand how he was starting last year.
Your boy need to go on and he need to go on in red shirt.
Save dude.
He
need to transfer.
No, I'm saying, but he got a red shirt this year. Well, he doesn't have to, but if he red shirts this year and then transfer, he still got 2 years to play. If he don't red shirt this year, he can only play one more year.
If we're gonna be 1,000, bro, even if he goes somewhere else, he's not going.
Is he a starting quarterback anywhere else?
No,
right.
He's not even,
possibly. Depends on where it goes,
bro. He's not that good.
Depends on where it goes, man.
Compared to all the quarterbacks in the league, he's not gonna go. I mean, all the quarterbacks that can go to the league this year, he's like 20.
Well, I'm not saying he's gonna go to the league. I'm just saying it's a school he can start for if he wants to.
Yeah,
depends on what tier he wants.
He's at. Yeah,
no, absolutely not at the level he's at. Absolutely not.
He can start at Army.
Let me talk about no damn Army.
He can start at Army.
He can start for us.
Yeah.
Probably. He honestly could probably start for Louisville right now because Juwan is disappointing.
Man, you know what? I'm not even gonna say that Juwan is disappointing me. And we talking about the University of Louisville Cardinals. I think that I don't know if I'm there yet, but I'm probably about like this close. Let me do it like this. It's probably like this close to losing my faith in Bobby Petrino's coaching ability.
It's been gone.
He ain't been the same since he came back.
because he don't got Brown.
He hasn't changed anything,
He
bro.
don't have Jeff Brown.
I
bro.
think he has changed his coaching though.
I think he's
trying to-
He's offensive heavy. I mean, he's offensively heavy, bro. He's never been a defensive coach, bro.
He is
No, that's what I'm
offensive
saying. But his
heavy.
offense is different. Like he's
It
trying to
is,
do
dog.
some different shit now. Like he used to be pro style offense, pocket passer. That's what he was.
But that's the thing.
And
The
now
game-
it's
the
like he
game-
don't know how to do that shit no more.
The game changed on him.
The game changed. He wasn't able
don't
to
know
do his
about
thing.
that.
He wasn't able to do his thing.
The game
I would
changed
say
on
the
him.
last 2 or 3 years because we have Lamar. You feel me?
Right.
What made us good was the fact that Lamar would come out of the pocket and
Mobile
run.
quarterback.
You feel me?
That's
And
what the game's
that's not
about
what-
now.
Yeah, that's not what Bobby Petrino preaches. You feel me? But Bobby was able to get, Lamar. He was able to give him the little tools he needed to become a better quarterback.
Right.
Now with Juwan is supposed to be the quarterback for Bobby. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And he hasn't, the play calling is weak.
Yeah.
The offensive line is trash. He can't even get a snap up to my quarterback.
Right.
I'll say this, man. I read an article. It's from it's actually a guy from here. He's got a radio, Main Event Radio. That's what the Facebook group doing, Main Event Sports Debates or
Yeah.
whatever. It came from an actual radio show they got, Main Event Radio. He wrote an article. I wish I could remember his name right now too, but I just can't. They're gonna kill me for it. Man, he wrote an article, and I think it makes a lot of sense. He was talking about Bobby Petrino has a identity crisis right now. Like he doesn't know if he wants to be this pro style pocket passer or if he wants to do the mobile quarterback thing now. They think that since he did that time with Lamar Jackson, that
He opened his eyes.
like now, okay, let me do this. But you can't do that if you don't have a Lamar Jackson as easy as he did. I don't think that he really knows that real offense. You had a Heisman Trophy winner. Like, it's going to be a lot harder to try to do that with somebody who's not Lamar, and I think he's trying to do that. Like, I don't think he wants to go back to that pure pocket quarterback anymore. I don't think he wants it no more.
It's obvious because that's why he's throwing a little Cunningham. That's why we got Cunningham. Juwan can run the ball too.
He's trying to strike lightning twice. That's what he's trying to
Yeah.
do.
We was talking about it at work, bro. It's like just the personnel, bro. He's got the wide receivers. The wide receivers.
We got the best one of the top wide receiver cores in the
I
nation.
agree.
You know what I'm saying? With Lil Fitzpatrick and Lil even though Jalen had a bad game the other day, he's nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got
But
a nice.
the thing is I noticed.
What up,
with
Slick?
Louisville-
Checking in on the live video. What up?
What up, Slick? What I noticed with Louisville, bro, and I can't even say. I'm just talking about from the Alabama game because I ain't watched the game yesterday. Unfortunately, I seen the end of it, but what I'm seeing with Louisville, bro, is they defense stays on the field a lot, and it hurts them.
Because we 3 and out.
3 and outs.
3 and
You
out.
know, and our defense is solid though.
It's solid,
but
but
we get to third down and give them a first.
it's just but if you're on the field half the game, you know what I'm saying? Well, over half the game, bro, you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't win that way, bro. And then another thing is too, especially like with situations like last night and in the Alabama game, you get to a point where you get behind, you can't really focus on running the ball. You have to focus on pass. So
Yeah.
especially with that first game, pass had to die. I wonder how many passes he made, bro.
He threw a lot.
But he
You know what
looked
I'm saying?
he looked better.
It's not that he didn't. It's not. It's
he
not
looked
even.
way better
it's not
than
even that
against
he
these
looked.
bums.
It's not even that he looked bad. It's just the fact that if you're a
It might have-
quarterback,
that
you
game
throw
might
the
have
ball
affected him.
70 times, bro. That's a lot of fucking throwing, bro.
Boosie, what up? It's about to be a lot of Wade shade in a little bit. Stay tuned.
We ain't gonna dog my nigga Wade today, bro. All right, we're not gonna do that, bro.
Shane, we great going on Wade, bro.
Shane, what up, Shane? Hey, dog, no, we not, bro. I'm not gonna let you talk about my man D Wade, dog. Matter of fact, let's stop talking about this football and talk about D Wade right now.
Let's
Make me
get
mad.
into it. Let's talk about D Wade, man.
Man, shout out to
Legend,
D
Hall of
Wade.
Famer,
Hall of
definitely Hall of
He's
Famer,
going out with a bang, man.
top 50 player ever.
He's going out with a bang.
Legend, bro.
Legend.
He was cold.
Since Marquette.
Since Marquette,
Yeah, he
I
went
hated
out
him
with
in
a bang.
Marquette.
I loved him in Marquette.
I hated him.
Even though we played him every year,
He used to
he
go
was
in
my
our
favorite
back
player.
every year. He went in our back, bro.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I ain't like Wade. But I knew he
Him
was
and
gonna.
Travis
I knew
Gay.
he was gonna be dope in the league, though. I
Look,
always
but-
knew that.
To be honest, bro, I know that we can talk about it, but let's not even waste time talking about it because we got so much sports shit. We still ain't talking about the NBA, and we ain't talked about college basketball either. We got a lot to cover. But yeah, Wade, you know, I know you want to say Wade shit. He should have retired 4 years ago. We know.
No, give the update for Dwayne Wade. What did he just do? Give the update for Wade.
Yeah, he trying to bait me right
Go
now.
ahead, give the
Knowing
update.
I already gave the update, you know what I'm saying? Me and Kev had the breaking news update already.
No, give the update, bro.
Yeah, man. 1 year, man.
1 year what?
One last year, man. It's
One more run.
one more run, dog.
Wade signed to one more year.
He's retiring.
Miami Heat, then he's retiring.
Yep.
That is what's up.
I might have to go see Wade for real. I
Me
don't
too.
think I've ever seen
Wayne County,
Wade.
Florida, man. Oh, you ain't seen him?
I don't
Look.
think I've ever seen
Oh, I've
D.
seen him.
Wade, bro.
I've seen him, man. I've seen him in the playoffs and everything. I've seen him at his best.
Yeah.
You gonna go all the way down there to see him sit on the bench?
I'm gonna have to go check out Wade, bro. I'm gonna have to go check out Wade.
There you go.
I'm just saying, if you go that far, you're gonna go to see him sit on the bench, see him play,
Hey.
They're running.
see him play 10 minutes.
Nah, we gonna
See him play 2
we
minutes a
gonna
quarter.
We gonna all be like you and jump on the Lakers bandwagon. That's what we gonna do.
Look, do what you want to, baby. It's Lake Show, baby. I'm a Laker for life now, baby. I'm here. I'm
Now,
here.
you're
I ain't
Laker-
leaving.
You're a Laker for life.
For life, bro. Hollywood.
So what about
Hollywood.
when LeBron goes to somewhere
To
else?
finish. His
LeBron
last
ain't
year in
going
Cleveland.
nowhere. He ain't going to well, holla at you, baby. I'm in LA, baby. The sunshine.
So you're not a Grizzly fan no more. You just
I
don't
got
know.
love for the. I'm always, you know how you break up. You had a girl for like 6 years, but you break up, but you still got love for him. Like I
Nah.
got love for Memphis, bro.
Nah, man.
But you know what I'm saying? My real home is in LA, bro.
That's cool, man.
Like you can always try to make it work with somebody else, but it ain't that
Let's
woman.
do this. Let's do this. We already talked about football, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, nah. Let's do this to end it off for the sports. We can cap it off. Before we do that though, what I was gonna say is have like we're gonna name all the who the people we think we're gonna win, like NFL,
Oh yeah,
College
all
football.
our early picks.
college
Okay.
football,
Okay.
NBA, and
Do we
college
really got to
basketball.
make college football picks?
Bama.
Nah, we probably don't.
Aye.
Bama.
Aye.
But now, what I was gonna say was, what do y'all think about the before we do that? What y'all think about the controversial call last night and the fight?
You know, I didn't get to watch the fight.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I didn't. I just read about it being controversial. Because what time was it?
It
Who
was
won? Canelo won, right?
yeah, Canelo won. I'm gonna be honest.
So they gotta have a rematch. Because Triple G won the first one, right?
Nah, they draw the first one. And honestly, I think it was, if you're gonna call it anything, based on me watching the fight, the last fight, the first one, and thinking that Triple G kind of edged it out, but they called it a draw. I'm gonna be honest and say, watching this second one, it kind of looked like Canelo won, but at the same time, I think they should have called it a draw, but they didn't. So
Didn't one of the judges call it a draw?
one of them called a draw, and then the other
was it
two
like one-
picked Canelo.
What was it, like 114?
114, and the other one's fine. One had 115, 113, one had 114, 111.
Okay.
But I can't necessarily say that I think Canelo won by 2 rounds. I can't say that. I can say he may have snuck it out, but I can't say that he clearly won by 2 or 3 rounds. But then at the same time, everybody else thinks Triple G won. You know what I'm saying?
Fight,
All the experts. It was a good fight, but it's just, I'm going to put it like this. I don't want to see the third one. I hope they don't do it. I know they probably will, but I don't want to see it.
Real quick with boxing.
That's what I was going
Real
to ask
quick.
y'all. What about that Floyd Manny, though?
Man, don't nobody want to see that bullshit.
I do.
Don't nobody want to see them
I do.
old niggas fight.
I do.
I'm good.
Man, you tripping. I'm good on that.
I do.
I'm not trying to see them old niggas fight,
I
bro.
want to see him fight.
Them was 2 old niggas talking shit in the club.
Because the
No,
reason
I
why I
wanna
want to
see
see him fight, the only reason why is because Floyd don't have a belt. Manny got the belt. And I want to see how Manny, if he's really going to fight for his belt, I want to see how he goes against Floyd.
Them niggas are not gonna fight. I do not
I'm
want
not
to see
saying
them
they
old
will.
niggas
I
fight
want
either.
to see it, though. But shit, I don't want to see Conor McGregor and Floyd fight.
I don't
I don't
want
want to see Canelo and Triple G fight again.
to
But
see
shit is
Floyd
gonna
fight
happen.
anybody.
Yeah,
I just
Floyd
want him
wrapped
to
it
be.
up.
I just want him to be done. I don't want
Hey.
the bullshit of him coming back. Oh, I might come back. Look, shut the fuck up. Chill out. Let these young dudes get it in, man. Like let them be. Let the young dudes get it, man. I'm tired of that, bro.
Tired of
You
Floyd?
got I'm like, and I'm one of the Jeezy tell you I'm one of the biggest Floyd fans out here, but I'm over it now. You know what I'm saying? Like you've done all that you can do. Ain't nothing more.
else for you to do.
Ain't nothing else for you to do, bro.
Yeah,
Go on, man. Go on. I ain't trying to see that buzz. See that bullshit, man.
So you rather see him fight McGregor?
I don't
again?
want to see him fight nobody.
I'm talking about UFC.
I don't want to see him in no damn UFC. Get his fucking ass whooped.
Oh,
Get
shit.
your ass whooped, nigga.
All right, so we clearly all agree Alabama's going to win college football, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
All right,
Alabama's
NFL.
getting that.
Who's in the Super Bowl?
Who's in the Super Bowl? The Colts, man. We back. We got run game. Yeah, we got run game. Look, we back, bro. We got a nice little run game. We got two young running backs.
You
Two
know
guys
what?
here.
Did you see y'all first game?
We should have won that. We lost on the fumble.
Who do you think?
Who I think gonna be in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Man,
I'm trying to see if you're gonna be a fan or
nah,
really?
hell no, I'm not gonna be no damn fan. The Broncos ain't going to the Super Bowl. That's for damn
that's
sure.
definitely some fact.
Yeah,
They
we-
not
Neither is the
gonna-
Ravens. Either. We're better than y'all.
No, y'all not.
Nah, but see, I gotta.
I think we play y'all. We gonna
We
beat
I
don't
don't
y'all.
know. They might be on the same level of weakness.
Who?
Nah, bro. We back.
Boy, y'all just now becoming decent. Man. Y'all sucked last year. Y'all ain't even.
I ain't even watch last year.
It don't matter. You shouldn't have.
Only reason I'm watching now is because Nike did the stuff with Cap. That's it.
But who I think I'm in the Super Bowl? Honestly, I think it's gonna be the Jaguars and the Rams.
That'd be nice.
I mean, that's out. I mean, that's a hot take. That's out there. You taking a chance on that pick, so that's cool.
I like the Jaguar pick.
You know
Bro,
what I'm
Jaguars
saying?
defense.
But I don't
stupid.
trust Blake Bortles still. He's still crap.
And I don't trust him either. But he's one of them quarterbacks that'll get him to the Super Bowl. Now, I ain't saying he was gonna win.
Who
Speaking
the
of the Jaguars, man, did y'all see that catch that Lil Keelan had man,
Yeah.
today? Keelan
Oh.
Cole. Shouts out to the Louisville native, man.
You know, I don't think I really haven't even thought about who would be my early pick in the NFL for real. I mean,
I'm sick of the Patriots. They
it's
already
easy.
got a chance.
It's easy to pick the Patriots.
I hope we see the Patriots in the playoffs.
Hey man, if Lamar Jackson get that starting job early, we gonna make it to the championship,
Stop,
baby.
man. See, you laughed at him. How you gonna say some bullshit?
Well, laugh at me then, shit.
No, I'm not gonna laugh at you, but you know you're not gonna fucking go to a fucking Super
I don't
Bowl.
know. I don't know, man. It really ain't. I don't know. I
that
feel like
Jacksonville pick though, for real.
it's
That's a
wide.
strong
I
pick.
feel like it's wide open, bro. I mean, oh man,
Jacksonville reminds me of the 2000 Ravens. Stupid ass defense.
Mm.
You got okay run game because you got
Trent
Dillon
Dillon,
and Fournette,
Yeah,
and then you got a quarterback who really is not that good, but
he can get it though.
he can get it there. And at the end of the day, he can make the plays if he has to.
Like you said, defense.
And their defense is stupid.
Trent Dilfer wasn't as weak as Bortles though.
That's
Bortles
right. That's
is crap.
true. He's crap. But
And don't get me wrong. Dilfer wasn't great. Don't get me wrong.
the Rams, though, they are loaded, nigga.
They
They
are.
are loaded, nigga. They
I mean, what do you
at
think
every
about
position.
what do you think about Philly going back? You don't think
Philly's
Philly can make it back?
Philly's done, bro. The reason why they
Jets coming
done
back.
is because it's the exact reason they done started relying on Foles so much, bro. We're actually seeing the real Foles.
Yeah,
And shout out to them losing again today.
yeah.
They
But they
lost.
going to
They lost to Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Fitzpatrick been showing out though, so I don't know.
Fitzpatrick's showing out, but is Ryan Fitzpatrick supposed to do you like that?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, really. I know Tampa Bay's hype, they 2-0, shout out to that, but y'all really, come on, Fitzpatrick. Y'all was not expecting him. Everybody thought they was going to go 0-4 without Jameis.
Yeah. Jameson might have lost his spot.
He might have. I
But
hate
you know
to
what?
admit
They're gonna be silly if they do, because Fitzpatrick, he been doing that for years. He come out, ball
Slow
for a
out
game
there
or two,
after
But-
the
he'll get a
but
big
in his
big
defense-
contract, and then he's shit.
In his defense, though, he's been on shit water teams.
Yeah, he has.
The Jets, they sucked. Wasn't he on the Bills for a second? They sucked.
yeah.
They sucked. So he actually got a okay little. Because to be honest, Tampa Bay's not weak. They got Mike Evans. They got Deshaun Jackson. They got the tight end from Alabama,
Jackson.
O.J. Howard.
Yeah, they got a nice little receiving core now.
They defense solid. They really and they run game really ain't a dude got hurt, so that kind of killed them.
Who's they running back?
You know they had your boy, but he's on the Raiders now, I think. What's his name? The running back that Tampa Bay had last year. He got hurt too.
It's a little
On Tampa Bay, they
yeah,
got hurt?
he got hurt towards like the end of the
he's a
season.
young dude.
The bald head nigga. I forgot his name.
Only running back I remember is the dude they called the muscle hamster.
Who's that?
You don't remember dude for Tampa Bay? The little dude said he looked like a little strong hamster.
Jaquiz Rogers.
Yeah, I don't.
He's their backup.
Okay.
I don't know who they got. They got some new dude now.
I don't know.
All right, so
We done touched on all the sports, bro.
nah, we ain't did our NBA and college. Who we think college basketball and NBA?
NBA?
Who we think NBA?
Golden State Warriors.
Yeah. Who you think they're gonna play? Boston.
Boston is gonna be here for a minute.
I
I kind of. It's hard to go against Boston coming out the East. It's hard to go against
yeah,
Boston.
it is.
Because what else is there?
Philly.
Yeah, Philly.
That's about it.
But I think Boston is better than
Boston
Philly.
is way better than Philly.
Of course.
Maybe Indiana's pretty good.
Yeah.
I fuck with Philly though too.
But what about Toronto?
I don't
Yeah,
see
like-
how you replace the top scorer and best player on your team with a nigga that ain't played in 2 years. I just don't.
I mean,
don't get it.
That's a good point.
I don't get it.
Now, but if he does come back healthy, it's an upgrade.
Not really, because I mean, it might be an upgrade on defense, but it's not an
It's an
upgrade,
upgrade
on offense.
on both.
No, sir.
It's an upgrade
DeRozan?
defense and offense.
No, sir. Come on,
In
man.
the playoffs, what DeRozan?
In the playoff, dog.
Why did they trade him?
Because
They was stupid.
they really backstabbed him.
I mean, they did. That's
Because
true.
they told him they wasn't going.
That's true. But I'm saying in them
You
games,
get rid of Lowry first, and everybody get rid of Lowry
But
and
did-
the white boy first.
but wasn't he sulking because the coach took him out the game in them playoffs when he was playing like shit in them fourth quarters?
he had depression issues, bro.
Ah, well, I don't know nothing.
Yeah, he got
I
depression
don't know.
issues.
During the game.
Him and Kevin Love, that's
They
why
came
Kevin
out.
Love.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, if Kawhi is healthy, I think it's an upgrade.
But
you
saying that based off seeing him play 2 years ago, bro. We ain't
yeah,
seen
I
him
mean,
play.
I am. That's why I said if healthy. You know what I'm saying? If he's back healthy.
No, I'm
I don't know if
saying
he is
even
not.
healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't realize when you get injuries, bro, some people never bounce back from those.
That's true.
He's
You know what I'm
been out
saying?
for a while.
And I'm saying something's wrong. It wasn't just because he didn't want to play for the Spurs. The reason why he sat out, bro. When he got hurt in the finals, in the playoffs the
They
year
fucked his head
before, he came back and he didn't play the whole year until the middle and played 8 games. And then was like, I'm done again. Like, I don't know if he's all the way, you know what I'm saying? Like, he might be healed now, but I don't think he ever was. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, like, just like with Boogie Cousins, will he ever be the same player that he was, like, with all that
That's a different injury,
explosion?
though.
It don't matter, bro. It don't matter, bro. Anything with your legs is going to affect you, bro, at the end of the day.
It will, but Boogie's is a little bit deeper.
But you got to think,
Yeah.
he went from an ankle injury, Kawhi Leonard, an ankle injury to something totally different. He had a leg and a hip injury. So did he go somewhere outside, or is that really the reason the Spurs didn't want him because he did some shit?
No, the Spurs didn't want him because he didn't want to be there.
No, but why did it? But it's always a cause and effect, bro.
Yeah.
Spurs didn't want to
just
trade
like
dude.
your boy. They traded Josh. What's his name? They just hyped him about him coming back and
Who?
not being suspended. Dude from the Browns, and they released
Josh
him.
Gordon.
They released him because
He got hurt?
went. Nah, but why did he get hurt? He went to
At a
9-team.
non-team event.
Exactly. So that means something. So how do we know that Kawhi didn't come
Didn't
back
get hurt.
from his ankle injury and hurt himself somewhere else? And the Spurs like, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not even supposed to be playing with them.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility. Well, I'm saying
But I
we
don't
don't
see
know.
him
But
doing
not.
that
But
shit.
they didn't. But I'm saying I know that ain't it because they didn't trade him until he made it be known he wanted to be traded, and he never came
They
back
was still
and
trying to
played.
meet with him and
Like if he would have came back and played, they wouldn't have traded that man. But like he held out to be traded. Like he just pulled some NFL shit. You know what I'm saying?
Down there.
I
He
don't
pulled
know,
some
man.
NFL shit, bro. I ain't playing.
DeRozan
I ain't
gonna be
playing.
down there in San Antonio though.
Bro,
Oh,
but
yeah,
He
it's
got
gonna
the
eat.
be- He got the
It's
best
gonna eat.
mid-range
if you
in
talking
the
about overall player, I give it the slight edge to Kawhi 2 years ago. But if we talk about offense, there's no way
we can't really compare today because we ain't
there's no
seen
way I'm going to take. That's why I said that's why I'm going off the 2 years.
These
ago.
last 2 years, Kawhi is probably the better all-around player.
Yeah, but offensively, DeRozan all day.
DeRozan got the best mid-range game in the league to me. You feel me? If he's shooting anywhere from around
got the best mid-range.
So we all think Golden State, NBA? We all think Golden State? Or what you think? I mean, I know you don't want to admit it, but it's you know what I'm saying?
It's going to be hard to say Golden State ain't going to the championship again. It's hard. I don't know how big it'll be. I mean, of course, they're the high favorite. But I don't know. I want to see how them not have a McGee effect. So we know McGee's not that dope.
Right.
But he was a big part of that team last year. So
who's that other center other than Boogie?
Because he's
that's it. Oh, they got Jordan Bell still.
Yeah, they got Jordan Bell.
Jordan Bell.
Draymond plays 5.
Draymond. Dude retired.
Draymond played.
David West retired.
It's good.
About time.
Y'all talking about Wade? He should have retired.
Before
he still had more to give than Wade though.
Before he left the Pacers, he
gave more than Wade.
No, he did not.
He gave more than David last season. David West gave more to Golden State than Wade did to the 3 teams he played for.
No, sir.
They shouldn't have got rid of D Wade in Cleveland.
The 3 teams he played for.
No, sir. Stop it.
The 3 teams he played for.
He's a hater, bro. All right, let's go to
you know what?
Do we even want to talk about college basketball?
It's too early. It's too early for that. It's too early.
I bet it is too early.
I mean, because recruits, they still signing recruits and stuff.
No,
you know what
not.
I'm saying?
No, they're not.
It's a little too early.
No, they're not. They're not signing no recruits. You know better than that.
Yeah, they are.
You can't sign a recruit now.
I'm saying not signing, but like verbally committing and all of this. They still recruit.
No, your team was due 2 months ago, bro.
Okay, man, it's still too early.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about your coach, man. Let's talk about your coach real quick.
What, who? Mac?
Yeah. What's he gonna do? What's Louisville gonna do? What they gonna look like?
I don't know. I really don't know.
We're gonna make the tournament.
I mean, I would hope. Shit,
it's better than last year.
I mean, it was unfortunate.
Make the tournament and win 6 games.
I don't know for real, man.
Oh shit!
I'm just taking a look, wait and see approach, man.
All right, man. I'm just telling you, I'm looking forward to.
We lost a lot, though.
I'm looking forward to February 12th, man.
How's that when we play y'all?
Yeah, I just want to go to the game. I just want to see him in action. You know?
Last time I went to see Duke play Louisville, it wasn't too nice for y'all. Last 2 times I went to see Duke play Louisville, it wasn't too nice for y'all.
Never.
I mean, so when was him?
Cal, what up, bro?
Him in the Yum Center.
Smack. That's never happened.
When y'all had a little
y'all never smacked us.
We smacked y'all in the Elite 8 game.
We did smack y'all.
When got hurt, we won by like 20.
We came back. That's when your coach said it. We boomed y'all. We boomed.
We boomed y'all. Boom. That's when that became.
But hold on, no, but you can say boom all you want, but. He skipped from 2013 to 2018. So I'm not hearing that. He said the last 2 times.
I said last 2 times I seen.
Exactly.
Last 2 games I went to.
That's fine, but guess what?
Chicken butt.
I've watched more games than you went to, and we beat y'all.
Y'all have.
What about the 30-point drumming that we gave y'all last year without Bagley?
We had a lot of stuff going on last year.
Okay, but peep this. We was in the Young Center, and y'all barely beat us by 7 points. What you talking about? We didn't have Coach K.
When we had Ingram turning the ball over.
We didn't have Coach K. So what's up?
So
I can make that excuse too.
Hey, yo, so check this out. We got one of the comments on her, man. My man Demond. He said Enoch for Louisville was going to surprise people. Nora will be an All-American.
Nora is All-American talent.
He's going to be All-American
talent. David Padgett didn't know what to do with him, bro. He's a coach's son.
David Padgett absolutely wasn't ready.
He plays with his body.
When you say All-American, you talking about first team?
I think that's what we mean when we say All-American.
Nah, that don't mean that.
Maybe first team.
It's 3 teams. Or something. It's 3 teams. So when you say All-American, you gotta be specific, because he's not gonna be All-American first team. Fuck no. No. I'm not hating.
Do you hear the tone of hate that was in that voice when he did
that?
But you had a certain tone.
It's reality, bro.
You had a tone of hate in there, bro.
It's reality. Just like,
because he ain't just.
Because it was nice though.
It's a reality.
You didn't just say.
Anytime Kentucky's not gonna be first team either. What are you talking about?
It's how you know it's a tone of hate.
Washington's nice.
He's nice, but he's not gonna be first team.
But see, you didn't have that
Never.
tone. You didn't have the
Never.
tone of hate when he
I'm
said
giving
that.
it to him now. Never.
But when he said it about our guy, he had the tone of
Come
hate.
on, bro. Any of them motherfuckers. How about that? Nigga? Fuck you talking about? Nigga. Both the teams combined. None of them gonna be all Americans.
He said who ate the Aiken dude? The son?
Enoch said he's gonna
Enoch.
surprise people.
I ain't really
Hey,
too
what?
excited about him.
Hey, guess what? Guess who else gonna excite people? Zion.
Somebody
nigga.
from Duke.
Zion.
Hey man, so check
Zion's
us.
nice.
He is nice, man. He's just stating the obvious,
Yeah,
man.
Zion's nice.
No, I'm just saying, bro. Because you can't just be like he's gonna be an All-American. Now we know Zion's gonna be All-American. Now Nora, I'm not saying he's not good. I'm not hating on it. He is
But
good.
All-American,
But when you
yeah.
say All-American, like he said, he might be ACC. Now I agree with that.
When you said that, how you said it, it was a tone.
But
of
I even
hate
said
in it.
Kentucky, nigga. It don't matter. Nigga, name him. PJ Washington, he's good, but he'll never be first team All-American. I said that about PJ Washington. He plays for Kentucky, so I'm not hating on Louisville or Kentucky. Just being honest. All right, man, fuck it, dog. What about baseball, real quick, bastard? Are y'all gonna make the playoffs?
Yes, man, we fighting, man. I mean, we in the spot right now.
I didn't ask where y'all fighting. I said,
We gonna
Hey,
make
how
it.
about we fighting? How y'all gonna make
We
it?
gonna make it.
Jada
We
Kiss,
gonna make it.
you gonna make it?
We gonna make it.
Y'all
We gonna make it. We gonna make
I
it.
don't
bro.
know, man. You fuck with baseball,
I think-
Kim?
Nah.
Dodgers, baby.
He's a Dodgers
Really?
fan. I'm a Red Sox fan.
I'm a Dodgers fan. That's why I had to bring everything to LA. You feel me?
Hey,
Dodgers, Lakers.
we going to World Series though, Cam.
No, you're not.
Red Sox.
The Red Sox.
We got 102 wins right now.
We just spanked the Cardinals a couple times this past weekend.
The
You
Cardinals,
a Red Sox fan or a Reds fan?
Red Sox.
Oh, okay.
The Cardinals are not.
We in the last two wild card spots. Over
I know,
there.
but
Is it
we
one or
talking-
two wild cards?
It's two wild cards.
On each side, yeah, it's us and the Cardinals.
But it's other teams too. Brewers. You got to worry about.
I mean,
them.
worried about them, but as of now,
Y'all just need to win the West.
LA and
Y'all need
St.
to
Louis.
win the West.
I don't know if they are.
Probably not gonna happen.
I don't know if they are.
And the Diamondbacks is right there with y'all too.
Them motherfuckers ain't shit. They ain't never been shit. Ain't gonna be shit. Now that was hating.
Yeah, it sounds like hate. But I ain't heard about the Diamondbacks since they had Randy Johnson.
Yeah,
Right.
they making a little noise, but the Rockies is who's winning the division right now. They're
It's because they all can smoke weed out there.
But, the Red Sox, we're clearly like 10, 11 games above the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? First place in the East. First place in the MLB. We got the
Okay.
best record in baseball this year.
That's what's up. Haven't the Astros been running a lot of the
Yeah,
last little couple
Astros
World
is nice.
Series?
I think they second.
My nigga
Hey,
Smooth
they say-
on the live. What up?
Smooth. I don't know which Smooth.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
From
See,
the hood, yeah,
What's
from
up,
the hood.
Ray? That's my nigga.
Hey man, but you know what? Right now we done went through a lot of these sports here, man.
Yeah, it was
Now,
dope.
it's a good time right now for us to take. We're gonna take one more quick break, y'all, and then we're gonna be right back at you with more of the Ball and Beats podcast.
Ju-
Ballin' on the mic, baby. I'm ballin' on the mic, baby. I'm on a mission again. I'm on a mission again. I had to come to my senses. I won't get knocked out my pivot. Now I'm ballin' on the mic, baby. Now I'm ballin' on the mic, baby. I'm on a mission to get it. I had to come to my senses. I won't get knocked out my pivot. Now I'm ballin' on the mic, baby. Now I'm ballin' on them like baby. I'm on a mission to get it. I had to come to my senses. I won't get knocked out my pivot. Now I'm ballin' on the mic, baby. Now I'm ballin' on them like baby. Ballin' on the mic, baby. First off, watch how you step to me. I'm a big dog, you're a little pup, we're not the same pedigree. I'll get you hit while I'm still at my residence. Roll up the weed and watch how I elevate. Whatever you need, you know that we get it, man. Point guard, cause I'm calling shots and I'm taking shots. I'm not your average citizen. Came a long way from playing the middleman. Now I throw back, he's playing with dividends. I'm surrounded by shooters, they placing their aim right on your medulla. You said you a shooter, then let's see you prove it. Crossed over and I made you look stupid. Silly nigga boy, what is you doing? Act acting foolish instead of getting your loot up. When it's war, I'll be the first one to boot up. I pop me a tab and give me a boost up. You can call me the plug, cause I got the hook up. No time to make love, cause I got them bushes. I'm smoking no gas, I just gotta fill up. Way too much sauce, I know they gon' fill us. Enemies hating, saying they wanna kill us. When it's a battle, you know that I'm fearless. To them niggas acting hard, you need to inform them. Only fear God, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. To them niggas acting hard, you need to inform them. Only fear God, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. I'm breaking the wrath of a quiet storm. I'm on a mission again. I had to come to my senses. I won't get knocked on my pivot. Now I'm ballin' on them like baby. Now I'm ballin' on them like baby. I'm on a mission to get it. I had to come to my senses. I won't get knocked on my pivot. Now I'm ballin' on them like baby. Now I'm ballin' on them like baby.
Yo, everybody, thanks for sticking with us through that last break. Welcome back to more of the Ballin' Beats podcast. Once again, it's your man, B. Spence.
It's your boy, C. Jeezy.
And together we are the Black Beatles.
In the city.
And once again, we got our allegiance brother, Fleet DJ Cam in the building with us for this episode.
Yes, sir.
Yo, what up?
And now we are returning back. We are returning back to these hip hop topics, man. We got a lot of stuff to go. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot of stuff, but we got some. I want to say some pretty. What's the word I want to see? Pretty viral stuff.
Yeah.
Things that everybody's talking about. You know what I mean? It's a lot of attention going to these topics we're gonna talk about. So the first topic that I want to get into. Eminem dropped his Kamikaze album by surprise last Friday or the Friday before. Which one was it? Last Friday? Or the Friday before? Okay, Friday before he dropped the Kamikaze album. All through the album. Well, now first of all, let me say this. I will say that the Kamikaze album, you know, well, a lot of people say that I'm just an Eminem hater and I'm biased, but I will say the Eminem album, the Kamikaze album, sonically, just to the ears. Listen, the music is not bad. It's a good sounding album. You know what I'm saying? Way better than that Revival shit that he put out.
Revival was trash.
Like, there's a consensus that album was trash. Okay?
Yeah.
So Kamikaze definitely was a better album than that. And I'm going to say it's actually a good album. Like, Eminem is absolutely spitting on this album. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, throughout the album, he's addressing and responding to a lot of critics of the previous album. All through the album, he's got he threw shots at Joe Budden. He threw shots at MGK. He threw shots at Tyler, the Creator. He also threw a shot at Lil Yachty for some reason or another. But he definitely, you know, was throwing shots through the whole album at these people. And that was just what I wasn't a fan of. You know what I'm saying? It seemed a little, well, not a little, but it seemed very whiny to me, like he was whining. But that's just my opinion. Now, with that being said, Joe Budden did respond on his podcast, pretty much saying, you know, he's not going to respond. Of course, Joe Budden is retired. He's not going to respond in the track.
I wish he would.
Now, he said that if Eminem, you know what I'm saying? He said if Eminem disses him outside of album mode, because he's saying this was album mode Eminem and he doesn't respect it. So Budden was like, if he responds outside of album mode and sends like a whole song directed at him, then he'll probably respond. But as of now, he said he's not responding. Now, Tyler, the Creator, I don't know if he's responded. Lil Yachty's not going to respond. He doesn't care. He's a young kid having fun. Yachty doesn't care about none of that.
He's not.
But MGK did come back with the Rap Devil. There's been, you know, I think it's 50-50 on how a lot of people feel about the Rap Devil diss track.
I loved it.
I liked it. I thought it was dope. I'm not gonna say that MGK totally annihilated him and MGK is so dope, because I don't think that he's that dope. But I do think it's the best diss track that a rapper has made against Eminem. So that's why I respect him so much. Because most people that Eminem gets into these rap battles with are bums.
Facts.
Or pop stars.
Facts.
So I respect MGK, and MGK did have a lot of good lines in there. You know what I'm saying? So I do respect that.
Yeah, he snapped.
So I feel like he did. Now, of course, Eminem has been doing his little interviews with Sway on there talking about the album. I don't know why he's doing that, but he is. And, you know, he did respond back with a kill shot, to which it wasn't a kill shot. It was pretty soft to me. I don't think it was all that at all. Yeah. But
I only listened to it once. It wasn't even none that I wanted to.
Right. You know, like,
I can't even really.
And this is the case, and I'm gonna catch a lot of flack, but you know I don't care because that's how we rock. Man, I don't like Eminem fans are like such stands. Like whatever he does, they fucking love it. Like they think it's the best shit in the world, dude. Like,
Real shit.
and you know, I hate to make it like, you know what? I'm gonna say what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say it here. I don't care, dude. These white folks, they go so hard for Eminem.
They don't play about him.
Like they don't play like I'm not gonna say all, but majority of white folks that listen to rap say that Eminem is the greatest rapper ever.
They're supposed to,
Why?
because it's,
If you
they gotta stick with something. I mean, they jumping in our shit.
man,
That's like saying with golf, Tiger Woods. Of course, a lot of niggas that don't even watch golf are gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna go for Tiger Woods." You know,
yeah, I mean that it's cool. Like it's a difference between. I get it. Like this in a predominantly white sport, we get a black dude, Tiger Woods, and we're gonna pull for somebody who looks like us. But I know that Tiger Woods.
And if he's good, you're gonna say he's arguably the greatest, bro.
Yeah, you right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you can.
With Eminem, I'm not saying he's the
Tiger Woods has proved it on the field, but Tiger Woods is never going to be that great again. And that's why I can't say that Tiger Woods is the best golfer ever because to me, he's done and been done for years now.
But
So
I understand
he was on track. He was absolutely on track to get there. He was on pace to get there, but now he's not going to get there now to be the greatest golfer ever.
I mean,
He's
but
not.
he already was before he. I mean, what he has to do is catch what's his name in the green jackets. That's it, though. Everything else, he's already caught everybody.
He ain't going to do it.
It don't
He
matter if he
gonna
does,
catch
though.
Phil.
It's
He
still
ain't going to catch him.
even
over.
if he don't, bro, he's still
I
considered.
mean, Phil got it.
He's
I mean, he's
top-
one of the greatest.
top
Yeah,
five.
Tiger Woods is one. He is one of the greatest golfers.
And just like with Eminem, a lot of
Eminem
people,
is not.
and it's not even
top
and
five.
not
rapper.
just, but see, a lot of people disagree with you on that. Now, do I disagree? No, fuck no. But a lot of people really believe that Eminem's top five, and I'm just,
it might be top
not
10.
just white, black too.
When it goes to, this is the thing, and you know, people have different criteria for their top rappers, and I can respect that. You know, some people's top five they go just all on lyrics, and I
Right.
get that. If you're just basing it just straight on
Lyrically,
lyrical
he is top
ability,
five.
then you can put them in there.
Yeah, but
But
he's not top five.
somebody like me, I'm looking at it
He's not
as
even
the
top
whole.
10.
I'm looking at the whole package. You know what I'm saying?
He's not even top 10.
Mainly is consistently good to great albums.
Right, and he
That's
don't
the
have
main
those.
part.
He don't have those.
And he don't have that. He got a
No.
ton of crap.
Exactly.
And that's why, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to we played one of his tracks. I think it was on the when we did the red carpet at the Kentucky Urban Entertainment Awards show. What's his rap name? I just know his Facebook name, but I won't give him his stage name.
Which one?
I'll have to think about it. He's Lil Don on Facebook. Lil Don Wayne. He's got a street clothing brand too. But man, shout him out. If he listens to it, he knows I'm
Don.
talking about him.
Yeah, with Don.
He made the post. He made a post on Facebook saying like, when are we gonna quit playing and talk about Rick Ross in the top 10 all time?
Got to.
And
Rick Ross has the best.
that's facts.
It's one of
Bruh.
the best discographies, bro. When you go
Yeah.
through it,
Outside of Jay-Z, who's got a better discography?
it ain't too many.
Not too many. I agree there.
It ain't too many.
But-
I agree
Triller
there.
was nice. Teflon Don was probably the worst one, and it was still nice.
No, that's one of the coldest. Oh, you see how ugly my face got? That's one of the
He's got
coldest.
9 albums. I say
Master
I say
Mind.
7.5 out of 9 albums is
I think
Mastermind.
he's only had one album that I didn't just think was dope,
Which one?
and that was I want to say
Black
it was
Market
Black
shit.
Market. Yeah,
Yeah.
Black
I
Market
ain't
wasn't
like
it.
it.
I forgot about that.
I feel
Black
like it was
Market
just
wasn't
put out.
it.
I feel like it was just put out.
Yeah, I forgot about that album.
But as far
Other
as
than that, the other
I
8
forget I don't.
is solid. They all solid.
they all been solid to real dope.
You know
what
what's
I'm saying?
crazy?
Since the beginning.
You know what's crazy? We just said it, and we're not gonna talk about color, but we can clearly compare Eminem to Tiger Woods.
Yeah, that was a great
It's
comparison.
a great comparison because at the time when he first came out and his first couple albums, the nigga was
Well, I don't know. I give you
What's
that.
the-
I'll just be nitpicking if I say
What's
nah.
his best album? The Show.
M's best album to me is it's
I
either
don't know. It's between
either
between
Marshall-
the first two.
it's either
Marshall Mathers
Marshall
Project.
Mathers LP or the Eminem Show. One of them
It's
two.
between
it's
them
the
two.
Show.
Yeah.
Really after
It's-
that, I
it's
couldn't
hard.
Really tell you.
After
It's
that,
hard because I love them both. I
it's
fuck
like
with them
Tiger
both
Woods.
hard.
Like he's
'Cause his
still
first-
trying.
His first album, I didn't like it all. I didn't like that Slim Shady LP bullshit. I didn't like it.
But that's why I say
That shit
compare.
was corny to me.
That's why I
It
say
was
he's
kinda
comparing
corny, but then
because
Marshall
Pete,
Mathers, he got deep on that, like as far as
That's what
his
I'm saying.
story, you know what I'm saying?
'Cause
Yeah,
Pete-
he did. Marshall Mathers LP was hard.
Eminem started out hot, Tiger Woods started out hot. They both had downfalls, and now they both back trying to be relevant.
That's
But
real.
see, only difference
You know what I'm
is
saying?
only difference with that is with Eminem being in okay, Eminem's not. This is not his culture, what he's
Right.
doing, but his people support the culture heavy. So to
Right.
me, that's what made Eminem bigger. The fact that he is white is why people really fuck with Eminem. To
Exactly.
me.
Like
But when you look
people
at
don't
it in
respect that when you say that though. Like they look at it as being, oh, you just making an excuse why he sells all these records. Like, nah, it's not an excuse. Like
it's just
Eminem,
facts.
Eminem is a dope rapper. So him being so, being so successful is a combination of one, being really good at rapping, two, being white.
yeah.
Bro, exactly.
Both of those
Bro, the numbers don't lie about
up
that.
to the
Why
success.
you think Michael Jackson had so
Because
many?
there's
Whitney
been-
Houston.
Like there's
They touched
been other
everybody.
white rappers, they just weren't as good as Eminem. If there was
Right.
another good white rapper that was good as Eminem, they would sell just as much as he would.
M's
would.
nice though. Black. all
But
white.
M is nice.
Yeah,
Like
M
he's
is
dope with words.
He can. He's wordplay is crazy.
But you know what's funny is the little video that was going around Facebook too, with a little comedian pretending like he was rapping like Eminem. Y'all ain't see that one?
I seen.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious. Look, when I go back, when we get off here, I'm gonna tag y'all on the videos on my page. Shit is funny as fuck, dude. Y'all gotta see it.
Check
Y'all
it out.
gotta see it.
But see, like I was saying though, M could get accepted into this culture because white folk are so into our culture. But
Yep.
Tiger Woods, niggas ain't fucking with golf. Even when Tiger Woods was that dude, he still wasn't getting the support that he should have got from us. Just like tennis. You know what I'm saying? We should
Yeah.
support Serena and Venus and them
And then
just as much as we do LeBron.
we need to be supporting the girl that just beat Serena. You know what I'm saying?
The little chick from
Yeah,
chick from France or something.
She's
she's,
like three black chicks in
She's
the,
Haitian and Japanese.
yeah.
It's three black chicks in tennis right now.
They're doing it right now.
yeah.
The other black girl's cold too. She beat she didn't beat Serena. Serena beat her, but
And
she's good though.
salute to Nike for getting
Oh,
behind
yeah.
Serena too,
Oh, yeah.
because that ad right there was even more powerful to me than the whole Kaepernick ad.
Yeah.
The ad
Cause she gets shit on so much.
not only do girls from Compton play tennis, they run it.
Absolutely. And that was like, don't try to be good at tennis. Try to be the best athlete ever.
It said
Right.
we're gonna take this person from that's basically what it said. We're gonna take this person from Compton. Let's guess what color they are, and we're gonna bring them into tennis. Not only are they gonna play tennis, they gonna run your sport.
Run it.
Right.
To me, Nike had I'm rocking with Nike. Bro. Yeah, shout out to Serena.
Sure.
Serena ad too.
So we was talking about all the beef and all the smoke between Eminem and everybody. We're gonna transition into a little more smoke that popped off. You know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj, Cardi B at the fashion, what was it, a fashion week up in
Fashion
New
week.
York?
Let's talk about the smoke of the day. Not so I'm just-
Look, I'd have thought Cardi B and Nicki was at the day party yesterday. But that's another thing. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? They was at the fashion show up in New York. And, Cardi B felt like, she wanted some smoke. She said things was going on in
She
the
claimed he was talking
background.
about a kid.
So she said
I
that
still haven't heard nothing.
what was happening was, I think it's a combination of things. I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Now before that was happening, she was saying that Nicki Minaj was keeping her from getting shows and getting money, telling promoters and people not to work with Cardi B, and telling other artists if they work with Cardi B, she's not gonna work with them no more. Basically the same stuff Remy Ma said that Nicki was doing to her, and why Remy Ma made the song about her. So all of that was going on, and Cardi B was saying she still just let it go. But then she said that Nicki Minaj liked a tweet from somebody who was questioning, her job as a mother with her daughter. She said that's what it was, and that's why, boom, she had to go and confront her then. You know what I'm saying? So you got one group of people that's saying, you know what I'm saying, that's real, keep the same energy when you're around the same people.
Right.
And then you got some people that are saying, that wasn't the right, venue to do that kind of thing yet. You know what I'm saying? Well, what do you guys think about that?
You know what it did? And my mom used to always say it, and I used to be like, whatever, mama. But, you know what I'm saying? Now, when you get older, you think about shit. It's what motherfuckers expected us. You know what I'm saying? They expect niggas to fight and be loud and that just added on to that, bro. I mean, they said it was in front of a lot of rich white people.
Yeah.
And even that's why Nicki was kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like, calm down, this ain't the place to do it. And, Cardi B throwing shoes and shit. They expect, and that's what my mom used to tell me, like, they expect you to act that way. They expect you, you know what I'm saying? And when you act that way, it makes not only you look bad, but it makes the whole, you know what I'm saying,
everybody
black culture look bad. Because
they
white people expect us to have beef with each other. They ain't expecting unity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I shout out the 502 shutdown so big, because in our city we needed that, bro. Like, it's everybody against everybody, bro. It's never together. And when you come together, you can see how powerful shit is.
Right.
So it's kind of like, okay, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Cardi, I understand where you coming from, because if somebody talking about my kid, I'm going to have something to say too. But it's like my mom used to say too, it's a time and place for everything.
Right.
And that wasn't the time or place. And I kind of feel like I salute Nicki a little more because I think she handled it a little better than, you know what I'm saying, as far as you're not going to let nobody just call you a bitch ass nigga and fuck you and throw middle finger and throw shit at you. You're not going to accept that. But it's a way to handle it, you know what I'm saying? And instead of handling it like, bitch, and, you know what I'm saying, trying to react to the fight, she kind of was like, all right, cool, do whatever you got to do.
I'm kind of
had a moment, man.
I'm kind of on both sides of the fence. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. It's a time and place for stuff. You really don't want to be doing that. But I'm going to keep it real. Sometimes it's two things. For one, sometimes somebody need to get touched. Sometimes to get your point across, somebody got to get these hands. Now,
that's true.
Get them outside, though.
And that's what I'm saying. Now, normally it's like, okay, time and a place for that. But in some instances, you're not going to get them other times and places. Sometimes you got to get it when you can get it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
So that's what. No. I'm just saying though. But like, if this person rocks with a security team 24/7, which Nicki Minaj does, ain't no time when you're gonna be able to do it. It ain't gonna happen.
Then that's when at the level that they at, dog, and the type of money and success that they having, that's when you squash that shit.
Exactly.
Because
that's real.
Regardless of what Nicki's doing, regardless of what either one of them are doing, they can still push without even having to mention each other.
Yeah, I mean, that's real.
If somebody say something about your baby girl, bro, and I heard, and we heard, and we know where they at, I'm all for it. Let's go. But guess what? I'm not gonna go in fucking.
But I'm saying you don't. But look, you don't want to do that. But if that's the only time you can ever get to them, you might do it there. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's right or wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if that's my only shot, you got to get this, bro. You got to take this.
She been wanting it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, Nicki been begging for that for a while, bro.
She's been asking for it. But
look at it though. But at the
same
time,
I get it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I get you. It should be a time and place for stuff. I get it.
But my whole thing is, you did all that, and you still didn't get the opportunity. That's my whole point.
And that's what I'm saying.
It was a waste. It was a waste. That's what I'm like.
But see what she said was she really wasn't trying to go over the fight. Like, she was really just wanting to go and like talk and say, like, of course, an aggressive talk. But she said she wasn't going over to start nothing physical. But when she just started walking over there, security grabbed her, elbowed her in the head, and then of course you mad, she throws a shoe and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I wasn't there. I ain't in nobody's head. But and this is the thing that this is the thing that I kind of don't like. You know, it's when people say, you know, it was because of the people that was there. It was all of these rich white folks. Don't do that shit in front of them. Like, if that's gonna be what you're gonna say, have that energy when you in front of us. If it's in front of us, don't respect them better than you respect us. I don't like that.
That's why I say
because
they need to squash that shit altogether because it's bigger than Nicki and Cardi.
Fuck respecting because what I ain't even.
If they'd have did that shit at the BET Awards, they wouldn't have said, "Oh no, it's a time and a place for that." They'd have been like, "Oh yeah."
I still would have.
And they would have got the fight.
But majority of people that saying don't do it in front of the white folks, they wouldn't have said that if they did it. I
agree with you, but what I'm saying is, I don't give a fuck if you know what I'm saying. Even if it was at the day party yesterday, if Cardi and what's name was. It's still a time and place for everything. You know what I'm saying? I feel that way, period. What color? Only reason why I said was, it just makes, because white people, they going to see it on TV, no matter where it was. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even saying it in front of white people per se. What I'm saying is, it goes back to the old thing to where they expect us to act like that. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
at this point,
I got it. Let me keep it. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. At this point, I don't give a fuck what them white people expect us to act, and I don't care how they feel about how we act.
Yeah,
even if I'm acting stupid and I'm being all the way out of order, man, stop what you doing, man. These white folks gonna think this. I don't.
If a nigga tell you that, you need to cut them off.
I don't care about it. Because they gonna think that way regardless. They gonna think that way regardless of what I'm doing.
A fool, if you're not acting a fool,
they still gonna think I'm an actor.
Exactly.
Fool. Yeah. This nigga think he is. He think he got
right. Nah, for sure.
So yeah.
I feel
my bad. I'm about to go on a rant. Let me chill out.
I'm with you.
That goes back to what I was talking about though in the first segment, bro. The African American Heritage Museum, bro. Like, fuck everybody else.
Right.
It needs to be us.
Yep.
Like, for real. We don't even have to worry about what they thinking.
For sure.
So let me, I do want to transition to our last topic, you know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, the hip-hop world lost another guy that I thought that was a dope rapper. Everybody don't, listen to everything. I know a lot of people didn't feel his music, but I thought it was dope, you know what I'm saying, since for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Mac Miller died from, apparent drug overdose. You know what I'm saying? He was only like what, 26?
26.
And it's fucked up, man.
It's fucked, dog.
It's way too young, dude. From you know what I'm saying? And he, it's well documented, and he's never been shy about talking about it, like his drug use ever since he started coming up. Like he's always been talking about it, and it seemed like he's always struggled with it. So I just think it's like some of these we losing too many young talented guys. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sure.
You're going to get the people that's going to say now that he's passed away, oh, man, I loved his album. But, like, a lot of you motherfuckers was shitting on his album that dropped on the same day as Astro World. Like, a lot of people was shitting on dude's album. Like, I wouldn't want to hear this shit. Astro World is out. But, like, dude made good music to me. Like, I was, like, when the motherfucking, which album was that? That Good AM album. That motherfucker was cold. Cold.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna knock dude, but I really never listened to him. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, me either.
Not because everything, man.
Not because I do too. But at the same time, it was probably.
I'm not gonna say everything he did was dope, but like it was some shit that I thought was.
Now dope. I heard him on a track.
You got to check out that Good AM album.
What's the track he did with Currency?
I can't remember.
It was a Smoke song, I believe.
He got a lot of them.
He killed that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Now when I heard him like as far as that, then I did, but I was more into like seeing him on TV and shit as far as music wise. So I'm not gonna. I feel what you're saying on people. You know what I'm saying, knocking niggas shit.
Yeah, like people was really shitting on dude, and then that he's died. It's like, oh, rest in peace, Mac Miller. I loved your music.
I don't want to hear how it is. People catch any.
I don't want to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Catch any wave these days, bro. People want to be a part of any wave they can.
Yeah. It's sad to hear about him dying though, bro. Like
it's fucked up because it's so many young guys. Even if I don't think that they talented, it's still fucked up if these young guys is dying like that, bro.
You're not supposed to die, you know what I'm saying? Like his mother's not supposed to bury him.
They had the other young guy did the overdose. What was his name? Lil something. It wasn't not too long ago. He died from an overdose too, man. I can't remember. I can't remember his name.
From the Pimp C's to the Nate Dogg, you know what I'm saying, type shit. Them niggas was young, you feel me?
I don't know. Nate Dogg was pretty old.
Nigga 45? It's not old, bro.
It ain't 26.
It ain't. But 45 is young, bro.
I mean, yeah. Well, I give you that.
Come on, bro. That's young,
I give you that.
You're not going to die on 45, bro.
Let me tell before we end the segment, end the show, man. Lil Peep, that's who it was. Lil Peep, he had the overdose. That was a young boy too.
21 years old.
Real young. And you know what killed me? Like I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. Like I was fucked up for like 2 days when they killed Triple X, man. Like real talk. Like, and I didn't even like. I liked some of his shit, but I wasn't like always every day on it. But like when dude got killed, like that shit fucked me up hard, and I don't know why. But it was just like, dude, man, it's a young kid, man, going out and they just shoot him the fuck up in his car, man, in fucking broad daylight like that, dude.
I mean, that's it was the same how I felt about Lil Snoop.
Like that's fucked up, bro.
When they killed Lil Snoop of a fucking PlayStation game.
Because at the end of the day, bro, we all human, and like I said, I'm gonna keep going back to earlier.
Yeah.
But like I said, bro, emotion is everything. You feel me? All it is energy. So when you see 16 and 20-year-olds getting killed, dying over drugs and shit, you're human. You know that's somebody's child.
That shit was fucked up.
You gonna feel that. You feel me?
It's fucked up.
And then to see the type of response that everybody was giving from X, you know what I'm saying? And how
because he made positive music.
Yeah, how his music touched so many people.
Like he made that emotional type of music too.
And it just opens your thoughts up. Like really, that's all music is supposed to do is open your thought and have you thinking. When kids listened to X, they thought about negative shit. They thought about positive shit. And he had them thinking. And then when he passed away, you see how big his movement was.
It's huge.
That's energy, you feel
huge.
me?
I did not know his movement was that big,
energy.
man.
You know what I'm saying? You caught that energy. And then I don't know if y'all seen the video that he dropped.
The video was cold too.
Come on, man.
That was such a cold concept.
It was a cold concept, and as crazy as it sounds, for that video to come out at the time, for him to be working on that video, and then all that shit end up happening to him.
Right.
That's how it was supposed to be.
It was kind of like
when Tupac.
I don't want to. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I wanted to say it right because I don't want to say he was like Tupac, but it was along the same lines. Like I think Snoop said this in the interview before. You know what I'm saying? You can speak negative stuff through the music. Like if you speak, like Snoop thought that when you were speaking negative stuff through the music, then it can come to you in real life. And Snoop was like, you know, I was rapping all of this kind of stuff. Everything was happening to me. Everything happened around to me. Had the murder case, all of this stuff with Death Row and all of this. And then when he switched up and was like, you know what, let me put more positive stuff in here. And he said he took off and flourished even more. Like,
Snoop was a rapper. He started switching his mindset up, and he became an entrepreneur.
So I think that might have some truth to it, man.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to Snoop. He's one of the realest, man.
You put out that same energy that you put out, baby. It's coming right back to you.
I think it's real, man.
Yep.
Hey,
for real.
Real talk.
Positive.
So look here, we're gonna keep putting out nothing but positive energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And going into this one, you know what I'm saying. This was a dope episode. I'm tired from yesterday from the day 502 shutdown day party, and then we went to the after party at the Hideout. And so I'm tired. It was a long ass day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't forget the grand finale of the 502 shutdown. Well, this is gonna come out on tomorrow on Monday, but the grand finale will have been at MVP. If you're checking out the live, the ending to the 502 shutdown tonight, MVP. That's the spot tonight. Again, want to thank the homie DJ Cam for coming through and sitting with us. We got him on a full episode this time. You know what I'm saying? So we can really go in for real.
I appreciate y'all giving me y'all platform, man, for a couple of minutes, man. It's been awesome. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Like I said, I'm always tuned in every week, man. So
I'm trying, man.
Keep pushing y'all.
If you want to do it, give out any shout outs to anybody real quick, man, and then let everybody know how to catch you on your social media, man.
Cool. Yeah, I want to shout out to the Allegiance, shout out to Real 931 The Beat, shout out to the Fleet DJs. Man, make sure you follow me on my Instagram at DJCam502. Follow me on my Twitter at DJCam502, man. And any artist, man, who's trying to work, hit me. FleetDJs.DJCam at Gmail. Let's just keep pushing, man. Let's keep expanding each other's minds, expanding each other's brands, helping each other out, sending positive energy. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
See, Jeezy, man, you up, baby?
Man, shout out the whole city, man. Shout out the 502 shutdown, man. All the promoters had something to do with it. All the DJs, man. That shit was dope, man. And I'm just glad I got to be a part of that shit. Shout out my man B Spence, man. We back. Season 2.
Yes, you know we back. Season
hard.
2.
Shout out Kelly Bundy and Timberland Knight for coming on the show yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
That was a major key. You know what I'm saying? We about to do some shit with them. We about to do a whole bunch of shit, man. Definitely got to shout out the Allegiance, man. It's the home team. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with everybody in that motherfucker. Shout out just the whole city, man. The city as a whole. If you're doing something, keep doing it. And let's work, man. Shit, fuck with us, man. And before we go any further, I got to I got to do my social media.
You know it.
So, Jeezy Don't Do It 502 on IG. And Jeezy Don't Do It on Facebook. Also, if you want to call into the show and make a comment, whether you agree or disagree, whether it's something you like or you want to debate, dispute, call our line at 502-354-8554. We'll listen, play your statement on the air, and then we'll talk about it. Also, if you got any music, any artist, if you're listening, you know what I'm saying, make sure you send your music to DJ Cam too.
Yes, sir.
And anybody else in the Allegiance, you know what I'm saying, we all fuck with the music.
Can I send it right to the Allegiance email?
Nah, they can send it to me. I'm actually the music director. So I go through and I'm the one who sends all the music out to the DJs. So they can send it to me.
Send it to Cam.
And I get it to everybody.
He get it to everybody. Send it to us. We'll get it on our show, man. We love local music, man. Shout out to everybody who has been on here and we played your shit. I tell you straight up, me and B Spence is 100, man. We 100. If we tell you we're going to do it, we do it. You know what I'm saying? So
AP checking in the video real
shout
late.
out AP, the Allegiance. She's late. Gloss up. But nah, for real, like, real talk. Me and B Spence is 100, man. I'm not saying nobody else is. I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, we the best niggas in the world, but I'm telling you, we good
Something
niggas.
like that.
We
Something
solid.
like that.
And if we tell you, and I've told people music, I'm going to play your shit, and it's happened. You can't say it hasn't. So if you're local and you got music, send it to us. We really play your shit. Like, we mean that.
And that's
Fuck
real.
with
So, yo, check it out. Your boy B Spence. Catch me on Facebook under the name Britton Spence. You know what I'm saying? That's the government name. So check this out, man. That's going to be changing to Britton Spence Sr. in a few months. You know what I mean?
Man, you got baby on the way?
Yeah, number 2 is on the way.
Congratulations.
Appreciate
Congrats,
you.
boy.
It's your first boy?
Yeah, first boy.
Congratulations, dog.
First little baby girl's 8 months now, so the boy's right behind her. Real quick, like. So, yeah.
Yes.
So catch me on Facebook under the name Britton Spence. You can catch the podcast page on Facebook under the Ball and Beats podcast. That's Beats with a Z. You can also find the podcast page on Instagram under the same name. And you can catch me on Instagram under King_Spence2500. Definitely, Jeezy gave you that voicemail line that you can call into and leave a voicemail. If you want to, we'll play it on the air. You can also, like he was talking about, sending the music or reaching out for any type of correspondence or for booking for hosting any events. Don't forget about that. You can definitely reach us also at the Ball and Beats podcast at gmail.com. That is Beats with a Z. So, yeah, man, this was a dope show, man. Shout out to everybody that was involved with the 502 shutdown, man. Shout out to my man C Jeezy, man. Shout out DJ Cam coming through and rocking with us, man. Yo, and so let me just say this. We be joking around a lot, man, but you know, we got some things coming up, and you know, my man C Jeezy's birthday is coming up.
Yes.
We got something going with that. It's
Yes.
gonna be real interesting.
Yes.
When's your birthday?
You know
bro?
what I'm saying?
My birthday is on the 8th, but we're gonna do something on the 5th and the 6th. I don't know, maybe the 7th too. I don't know. That weekend though. The weekend of the 5th.
We got some good stuff coming up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We got some shit coming.
Might be a little up and coming DJ coming
Yeah.
through for his birthday thing. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
Okay.
An up and coming new one to the scene. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying? Y'all might know him, but you know who knows? We'll see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know, it's been a dope episode, man. Look, appreciate everybody that checked in on the live video, man. We rock with all of y'all, man. And everybody, thanks for listening. We'll catch you on the next episode, man. Y'all stay real.
Sure.
Again. Wakey, my thoughts is up on this cakey. Feeling I'm skating backwards is why I hit this cakey. Keep on shining for my mama, riding straight from my hood. Trying to get some close to a world not understood by showing under the hood. Stating really what's good. A life consists in the moments that make rival the wood. Touch a booty for $1. First let me pop my collar. Back then I got the hand and now these chicks wanna holler. Man, why even bother? Cause they can't see my vision and saying these chasing stars and they are not enlisting and trying to change my mission. The fuck about my mentions? Well, speaking of mentions, I follow this to fruition. No matter what you believe in the manner, I will conceive a birth this God sent. You can hear it in the keys of breeze. We swimming past 20,000 damn leagues of birth, creating jewels that waves across the seas. I swear. Ain't nothing to stop us now. Putting in overtime. Is this a hustle and grind? Made our moment align. And this our legacy. Right here's what we do to let our minds be free. I swear. Ain't nothing to keep us down. Trying to get some paper so later we can just lounge. Stay crafting the sound that's coming through your receiver.
Yeah.
While making haters believe us.
I remember times I couldn't remember time spinning. I was dark liquor living and dripping in fine women. I would pull up, hop out, bitches just pile in it by the pair, like a hipster. No single foul digits, wasn't no Whole Foods involved. My whole crew's involved to the point that we don't do this shit for oohs and ahs. I used to freestyle for hours like, man, this shit fun. Till I got my first rap check, now this shit done. Playtime over, resets finished, my mind spinning. I'm thinking about the million different ways that I can get it. Meanwhile, haters screaming out, Amore think he clever. Nigga, bet tu fais soir, la vie est bella. Yeah, you eating, but your niggas is starving. That's some whack shit. Prepay for this straight